A common question that I get asked is, what tools should I use for generating more sales? And I see this all the time. Companies just want to focus on solutions, not on the problems that they have. Let me explain this. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Said. I'm the head of AI at a marketing agency, as you can see. And I have been in several large companies where I've seen attempts to integrate new technologies fail miserably all the time. When I joined my current company, I saw it once again. The focus was on the technology rather than the workflow and the value added to the clients. And so I thought it would be useful to explain my thought process, the things that I've seen over the years, and why I think a lot of companies could be in the same boat. So stick around and let's get to it. When somebody asks me, what tool should I use for generating more sales in AI? The assumption that I make is that they have clearly identified that there is enough capacity for the team members to handle more work, that they have clearly documented and optimized processes to run their businesses. If this is you, this is fantastic. You're doing better than 90% of the businesses that I know. And we can talk about using AI to scale your business and elevate what you're doing. But if you tell me the team is busy, but we definitely want to grow and we will hire more people to deal with that growth, in my experience, that's a recipe for disaster. You see, especially in large corporations, there are lots of steps required to implement anything new. If you want to change a process, you need to involve the stakeholders, you need to find the issues with the current processes, you need to identify the new ways of working, and so on. And then we need to create new documents, new SOPs, new standards. We've got to train the people, and it never ends. So let's be honest, nobody prioritizes that because it's boring. People don't see it as a valuable thing. And having good processes is not something a lot of companies pursue. It's not shiny, they don't see the value in it. If on top of that, you mention AI, people get really scared. Am I going to lose my job? Am I replacing myself in doing all of this? Transformation, especially when AI is in the mix, is bloody hard. And that's why it's extremely important that we focus on the problems, not on the solutions. You see, if we don't do the basics right, if we don't understand the problems that we have and where we're going, we will end up with filler solutions that only do a very small portion of what we need them to do. This is how companies end up with thousands of pounds worth of subscriptions that they don't actually need. And they don't even know why they bought in the first place. If you don't know where to start, I'm here to give you a hand. For me, the theory of constraints is a great starting point, and it's what we've done forever in manufacturing. Look at the process end to end, from the moment that you close a contract, for example, to the different steps required to deliver that contract and the value that you need to deliver to your customer. So let's put this to the test. Say that you call me and you tell me, Said, I want an AI solution to help me close more clients, like we said at the beginning. Now, with so little context, I only see two ways of solving that problem. A, we need a bigger volume of clients going through the system, so automatically we close more people. It's just volume. And this is where AI comes into play. Now, the second option is that we need a better and more efficient script that converts more people. And there could be more things to analyze to make sure that we're focusing on the right problem. But that's a topic for another video. If you want to find out how to resolve problems, just let me know in the comments. So let's focus on the first one. Where are the bottlenecks? What are the slowest elements in this chain? I personally follow this simple approach with these three questions. Now, number one, is everybody working in the same way? Are there SOPs for every step of the process? Has everyone been trained on how the process is supposed to run? We want consistency out of a process. For example, I mentioned before the sales script. The purpose of the sales script is that the conversation is predictable to a certain extent. It removes the mental blockers, keeps you focused on the flow, lets you deal with common objections, and so on. So in this example, is everybody following the sales script? Do they know what to say, how to say it, and why do they need to say it? If that's yes, then cool, move on to question number two. If not, that's what you need to focus. Now, this is not about maximizing the script at this stage. We don't know if it's good or if it's bad or if it's indifferent, but people need to be able to understand the logic behind it for effective use, and everybody needs to use it in the same way. Now, question number two, have we maximized what every single person can handle? Do we have a clear, defined flow where our sales rep needs to close people? Once you know that the team works in the same way every time, we need to fill the capacity of the team to the point where they cannot handle anymore. For me, it's about exploiting the ability of the team to deliver more without spending any money. In my experience, the best results in AI implementation come from having a team really busy and offering them a better way of working through AI. It just makes adoption so much better. If you don't have enough leads to fulfill this capacity, then that's the hidden problem, and we need to go back to number one. You might be thinking, well, Said, that's quite easy. You have led all this problem to this point, right? Well, it's not that simple. At times, people assume that they know the root of a problem, when in reality they don't. And this is why I want you to keep an open mind into this. Now, number three, if we implemented AI, what will we need, right? What do I want AI to do for me? Let's put two examples, okay? I want AI to generate more leads so my salespeople can close more. That's assuming that we are not maximizing the capacity, all right? Now, I want AI to close clients, assuming you already have maximized the script. The perceived return on investment is so high, right? I set up a workflow that generates more leads. I can sell cold emails to more people, or I can generate more content online for paid or whatever, right? Or for example, on the second thing, I can have a 24/7 agent that can talk to people at any stage of the process and close them, right? And you might be saying, well, the perfect scenario is that I get more leads with AI that get closed by AI, and I can retire in Ibiza while the system is working for me, no? Listen, nothing is ever as simple as it seems. Because of the media, people are massively overhyping AI technologies. There is a lot to be hyped about, but also there are loads of risks with all of this. And let me leave you with this, okay? If our new 24/7 sales agent makes a mistake, who is at fault? Is it the AI engineer? Is it the script? Or is it the customer that didn't ask the right question? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.